It's Thursday, February 18th. I'm Mike Rogers, and this is Comic Books Deals and Deals. Over at Frankie's Comics today, they have the Amazing Spider-Man number 61. This is the Tyler Kirkham. We talked about it yesterday. But in the thumbnail today, what you're going to see is the Virgin variant, and it's more striking than the actual trade. It's not just the Virgin variant; it's a very cool cover. You have to you have to buy the set to get that. $45. They also have that Momoko Demon Days that I've been talking about. This is a exclusive. They have a trade at 20, Virgin variant at 40, set for 40. Sorry, and this book is illustrated by Peach Momoko. It's the first book that she's illustrated, so you probably want to get a Peach Momoko cover on it. This is the exclusive Peach Momoko cover. Over at Sanctum Centaurium today, I found that they had the Amazing Spider-Man number 55, the Gleason. Okay, so we're still on this one, I know, but they've got the first print, just the white on black at $29.99, great price. They have the second print, $3.99, the Virgin variant at $99.99, not a bad price at all. And then the third print at $3.99. I didn't find the Virgin variant for that. They have Aliens number 1, the Scotty Young variant. Now, I'm not crazy about Scotty Young variants, but this one's going to be hot. It's such a cool cover. $3.79 for that. And then Teen Titans Academy number 1 came out. Cover A is the Rafa Sandoval, and that actually has Red X. I think it's Red X. I like calling him Crossface, but it's Red X on the cover. So that could be interesting. Could be like it's Teen Titans Academy, so it might be like Strange Academy, but not Strange. I don't know. We'll see. Over to Morphus Inc., they've got Amazing Spider-Man number 61. This is the Mike Mayhew variant at $39.95. Very good looking. This is the check it out. It's the Mike Mayhew variant of ASM 61 that is just coming out. So it's not the Tyler Kirkham. It's a different one. So check that out. $39.95. I've only found it at Morphus Inc. All these are linked below. All the things that I mentioned are always linked below. Ultimate Comics today, they have the Ugly Yoda. They got the Ugly Yoda. That's the Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 1. It's the most popular one. It's the Ugly Yoda. That's an ugly Yoda on the cover. $19.99. Let's see. They also have the Marvel Tsum Tsum. Okay? I don't know anything about this title. I remember that this was a thing like back in the 70s. I don't know if Tsum Tsum's a character. I don't know. I'm really not aware of what Tsum Tsum is, but it's Marvel Tsum Tsum number 1, the 1 in 25. I'm going to spell this out. GURIHIRU variant. $7.99. Check that out. I check it out because I have no idea what it is. Almost looks like a kid's comic, but at the same time, who knows with Marvel these days. Third Eye Comics. I got this from one of our fans here at Comic Books Deals and Deals. Dropped this on me today, and it's still available. Bad Idea Comics. This is a comic book company that have basically been like dropping off comics in people's stores, and they show up on shelves, and people grab them. They're like, "What's this?" And the people are like, "I have no idea." So they kind of like randomly send these comic books out to different stores around the country. Third Eye Comics. If you want to get in on this Bad Idea Comics, the best way to do it, Third Eye Comics, you can get a bundle of all 5 number 1s. It's all 5 of the first books that they've done. $19.99. You're not going to beat that. Over at Black Cape Comics. Black Cape Comics this week pretty much has all the new comic books are there. I usually go to Bag and Board, but they're having issues because of the weather. So check out Black Cape. They've got this Black Widow number 5. It's a cover buy, but it's a great cover. It's her on a sign, and it's it's kind of like a 1940s look. Great look, $3.39. They have Captain America number 27. This is the Alien cover, so it's Captain America with the shield up like this, and the Alien fully on his cover, on his shield. So cool, $3.39. Ha Ha number 2. They have the A and the B available at $3.39. I'm not a big fan of either of these covers, but I know the story is really great, so pick it up if you're into that kind of thing. Hollow Heart #1. Okay, there's going to be a lot of buzz around this series. The A Tucker cover is really cool. It's this guy in a suit who's like just organs and bones, and then they're like, I don't even know if he has organs, but the suit is keeping him alive, and he's in real pain. And there's a scientist who's there to like ease his pain. I don't know if he's trying to help him put his body back together, or he's just trying to ease his pain. I don't know. I read a little bit about this story, and it brought me to an article that was like that this was like it was very much pushed as like a gay love story. So that depending on how much that plays into the story, I don't know. So Hollow Heart #1 has a great cover. The A Tucker 339 looks great. The ROM cover is great. It's basically a swipe of ROM #1. Cover B 339, and then there's a David Mack at 29.99. So I originally heard this concept. I'm like, oh, so there's this like person who's like doesn't like is missing all kinds of stuff, and they're stuck in a suit, and they're in constant pain because they're not fully put together, and they're being put together. I don't know. I don't know. It sounded depressing, is what I'm trying to say. Not that the gay part was depressing, but I was like, oh, that's where we're going with this? I was like, that seems kind of unnecessary. It seems like a really cool sci-fi story. But we'll see. So that's Hollow Heart. Over at Black Haven Comics, they also have King in Black #4, the Dragon Raza cover. This is, for some reason, the big cover everybody wants. $124.99 if you want to get it, though. It's not cheap. 616 Comics has like the best deals on all the great comics right now. I could almost just send you to 616 Comics and call it a day. They got Star Wars High Republic #3, the 1 in 25 Walker at $39.99, and the Mink Yu Zheng at $14.99. If you're into the Star Wars High Republic. #1's gone into a fourth print, but who knows when that thing's going to fizzle out, if it will fizzle out. Who knows what's going on with that series? I don't know. Nonstop Spider-Man, that Spirit Spider cover I love. They've got the trade, they got the Virgin, they got the set. The trade's $14.99, the Virgin's $29.99, the set is $39.99. They have Avengers Curse of Man Thing, that Gleason webhead cover. So it is Man Thing on the cover, black cover, green Man Thing, but it's a web design, just like he did the Spider-Man. Very cool. $4.99. Again, they have Hollow Heart A and B, but you can get them in a set at $11.99, so you can save yourself some money there. Wrath of Comics. Wrath of Comics is our sponsor. We use CBSD10 over at Wrath of Comics. Save 10% off our order every day. Over at Wrath, they've got the Amazing Spider-Man #55, the Virgin variant at $139.95. This is the Gleason white Spider-Man head on the black cover. This is the Virgin variant at $139.95. And then Something's Killing the Children. Hottest series in the world right now. Their books are selling for the most. I mean, if you take all the most popular titles right now and say, what comic books are selling for the most? It's Something's Killing the Children. They're going to be taking off some time here in a little bit, I heard, which is a little weird, unless they're making a TV show, and that's why they're taking some time off. But they're going to be taking a break on that series, and it'll be interesting to see what that does to the prices, if it cools them down or heats them up. That'll probably depend on more what the rumors are. But at Wrath of Comics, using CBSD10 to get 10% off, they've got the best selection of Something Killing the Children on the internet right now that I can find. Over at Marvelous Comics is also one of our sponsors. We use Steals and Deals at Marvelous Comics. That's Steals and then spell out and Deals for 15% over at Marvelous Comics. Now, Marvelous Comics seems to be selling out everything that I mentioned. So, if you want to get these things and they sound interesting, you might want to run over there, because literally, I mention it, I go over there, it's sold. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, they've got the Amazing Spider-Man #375. This is, we've got Venom and Amazing Spider-Man on that cover. It's that gold cover. It's that thick card stock. So it does, it gets spine ticks really easily. This is in a 9.4, $60. Great book. They have Batman number 317 and an 8.5. Not only is this the first Gregorian Falstaff, but it's also a Riddler cover. And I'm big on the Riddler cover. 8.5 for $40. Using steals and deals and getting 15% off that. That's insane. They have ROM, number one, okay? We just had this new series do a ROM swipe that's probably going to sell out, okay? So that's going to put a little more heat on ROM. Who knows what's going on with ROM? They've got number one in a 9.0 for $60. Okay, now that's like, oh, $60. Okay, maybe at a 9.0, maybe I want to spend 40. I'm thinking like that. It's signed by Sal Buscema. So it's a ROM number one 9.0 signed by Sal Buscema for $60. Then you're using steals and deals on top of that. That's incredible. So ROM number one, if you're specking on it, go grab that one. So tonight, I don't know. I have to get creative. I got to do something. I want to hang out. I have no comic books. I think the mail is being held up because of the snowstorms. Definitely, I know FedEx is not moving. They're based out of Missouri, apparently, and Missouri is frozen. Half the country's frozen right now. So half the country's not moving, which means a lot of my packages aren't moving. So between now and 8 o'clock, I'm going to come up with something really creative for you guys to look at. Maybe we'll just do books. Maybe we'll just look at comic books, and maybe we'll do a little auction on the books. I think everybody's uh, anxious for an auction. I'll see what I can pull together. I will have something for you tonight at 8. I will see. Oh, 8:30. 8:30. You know me. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope this information is helping you out. Definitely leave comments if there's anything that you're looking for. I run off of people telling me to go look for things. So feel free to leave some comments. Tell me what you're looking for. If I'm, not covering a publisher that you want to cover, if I'm missing a title or missing a store, please feel free to tell me. Love the feedback. We'll be live at 8, so you can come and hang out with us at 8. We have a great time. So I will see you guys then. Thank you, as always, for joining me. And I'll talk to you later.